Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you some autumn winter bits that we've picked up for P. I just want to say that I apologise if I'm like a robot. I woke up and had a stretch this morning and I've pulled a muscle in my neck. So we picked up some bits for autumn winter in her size at the moment. She's currently in 3 to 6 even though she's 11 months old. She is incredibly small and like Neil said, we needed to get her some sort of autumnal bits in her size at the moment. So I'm just going to share with you what we got. The first place we went to is Primark. To be honest, Primark don't have a lot. I'm very fussy. I don't like prints. I don't like slogans. I don't like a lot of things. I just like plain and simple things. And they didn't really have anything. So the only thing I got was tights. First pack we've actually opened and she's worn a few. But they were this pack of 3 tights. They come with this baby pink pair, which she's probably not going to wear. I'm not a huge pink lover, but she's got those anyway. And then it also came with cream, which is obviously just a standard good colour which goes with absolutely everything. And then we also got this oatmeal colour. They're all sort of like a cable knit effect, but I think they're really pretty. Again, this is quite autumnal and can pretty much match this with anything, so that's those. We also picked up another pack, and this is sort of like your traditional Christmas colours. So you've got navy blue, white and red. These are in 0 to 6 as were the other ones. And they are huge. They absolutely drown her. But for the price you can't complain. They were £3.80 for 3 pairs, whereas in Next it's 3 for £9, which is so expensive. So I've had to bring in little Miss Madden because she's kicking off and crying and all sorts, so hopefully she'll be a good girl for me. Jesus Christ, my neck. Right, next up is a pair of mittens, well 2 pairs of mittens. They are pink with white trim and then white with a pink trim. It was 2 for £1. I don't think she's going to keep them on because she doesn't really like her hands like being constricted. But for the sake of £1 in the winter months, if they get lost or they get dirty, it doesn't matter. So we just picked up those. Here you go, you can play with these now. Good girl, your hair is crazy. So next, on 2 occasions, first of all we picked up a coat, but we ended up returning it because it was just too puffy. I'll insert a picture so you can see what it was like, but it was pretty, but it was just too much. We got it in 6 to 9 and it was too big. She looked like a marshmallow, and so we picked up this top for her. It's like a ribbed style top with a little bit of like lace detailing on the collar on the neck, and this was £4. We got it in 3 to 6 and I just really like it because it's plain and simple. Do you like it too? Yeah? So yeah, it's just plain and simple and I really like it. Can dress it up, dress it down. Then on our second visit to Next, I picked up these basic tops. I saw them the first time and I thought they're okay, but they're 13 quid. I'll see if I can get them elsewhere, or something similar elsewhere for a cheaper price, and we couldn't. Baby! Shh. So this is the tops. They're a 3 pack and they're sort of, I don't know the texture or pattern, sort of ribbed, but they're sort of like got a texture like a sock. I don't know. So you've got this sort of peachy pinky sort of colour, and then it also comes with a cream one and then a forest green, which I really like. I think this is going to look so good against her dark features like her hair and her eyes. I just think it's just such a lovely autumnal colour. Each of the tops also have a little bow on them with the corresponding colour, and it's sort of like a velvet bow, and I just think it's a nice little extra detail. For £13 I think they are quite pricey because they're simple, but I just couldn't find any elsewhere. So we picked those up. We picked up a pair of leggings. To be fair, she doesn't actually need any, but I wanted to get her like a really nice like autumn winter print, and obviously tartan is very like winter-esque. These were quite pricey in my opinion. They were £5. We got them in size 3 to 6. Transitioned with everything. You can pick out all the different colours and then just get a matching top. I think this would look lovely with a cream top and then a little brown pair of boots. So that is those. P, a little pair of boots from Mothercare. Again, I've taken the label off because she's worn them. But they were £7, which I don't think is too bad. It's really hard to find a nice pair of boots because they are just very fancy and over the top, and I just wanted something that was, whoa, comfy for her to wear. So this is what they look like. They're little sort of like Ugg style boots with like little grips on the bottom. They have Velcro on the side, so it's easier to put her foot into them because she likes to scrunch up her toes, which drives me mad. These in the size up to 9 months, so they are a little bit big, but then they can just grow with her. So yeah, those are from Mothercare. Into M&S, and we picked up her winter coat, and this is what it looks like. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful. I love all of the detailing. I love the print. It's got tiny little bows here. It's got copper buttons. I just think it's beautiful. It's got a really lovely hood, and the one thing is it's not too bulky for her. I wanted a coat that I'd be able to still keep her cardigan on underneath, and with the other coat that we picked up, that just wasn't feasible. It was too much, and I knew she'd get too hot because she's quite a hot child anyway. This was only £1 extra than the one we picked up from Next. Next was £19, this was £20. We got this in size 6 to 9, and to be fair, it is really big on her, but I wanted something. If we're spending £20 on something, I want it to last, so this will definitely last her until spring, if not longer, but she won't need a coat in the summer, I can't imagine. It's got a lovely print, it's very floral, it's like pastel floral, it's got bunnies and birds on it, and I just absolutely love it. It's also quilted as well. So yeah, that's what that is. And into Morrison's. We went in there to get a sleep sack, which is something that we needed to get because she just gets so cold at night time. She doesn't like having a blanket. She ends up, we put her at one end of her cot, she ends up the other end. Don't know how she does it because she doesn't crawl and she doesn't walk, but she manages to do it every night. So this is what that looks like. It's bloody huge. We got this in 6 to 12. Got this awful like character on it. I don't like this sort of stuff. It's just, it is very babyish, and I understand why it's on there. I just don't like it. I like stuff like that, just nice simple floral prints, but Noah seems to does that at a reasonable price. So we picked this up anyway. She had one from Morrison's last year, and they're my favourite. They're really soft. They've got like a good weight to them. This is a 2.5 tog. And then it's got the zip that goes round as well. We did have one with poppers, but you don't have time for that. Especially like when you're doing night feeds and you have to do like poppers up once you've changed them. Oh, it's a nightmare. So yeah, we picked this up. This was £12, and it will definitely last her until next year when she doesn't need to use it anymore. It is sort of mustard, but it's just not the right shade for me. I do like it. I don't love it. It's got this bow on it, which I'm not a fan of, but I will live with it. It will make do. This was £7. We got it in 3 to 6, and it's huge on her. It absolutely swamps her, so I'm sort of glad I can roll up the sleeves and it'll last her. So we picked up this cardigan from Morrison's again, which is the nutmeg range. This was £5, so again, a really reasonable price. I don't like the 2 bows, and heaven forbid as to why there are 2 red buttons on it. I don't know. I'd like an explanation because it doesn't go with the cardigan at all. So I think my plan is to take off the buttons and maybe replace them with some wooden ones, if I can be bothered and if I can find some that match the sort of hole. Isn't really navy, it's sort of like a blue that's been washed too many times and it's faded, so it's sort of like a bluey purple, but it'll do. It'll go with some outfits, and for a £5 you can't really grumble. So we got that one. We picked up this one, which is sort of a dark pink. I ideally wanted to pick up sort of like a reddy wine sort of colour, which is more obviously appropriate to Christmas season, but this will do. It was £5. It's quite pretty. It's got little bows here, and then it's got flower buttons down the front. Again from Morrison's, and I don't know, I think it'll look really pretty on her. Again, it'll really suit her dark hair and dark eyes. I'm definitely on the hunt for some dresses. I'd really like to pick up a few dresses that are sort of long in the arm and then thicker, and then I can place them, I can put them with the tights and then some boots when it gets a little bit cooler. Hopefully I'll be able to do another clothing haul for you all later on in the year once I've picked up a few more bits, and then that'll be her done for the year. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I do apologise, it's a little bit all over the place. I've got a sore neck, P's crying, I've got a runny nose. I will see you guys next time. Bye!